Hello friends, today we will discuss about electric field lines, electric flux and electric dipole. Now first of all, what is electric field lines? So friends, remember that electric field lines is the pictorial representation of electric field, right? So electric field lines are the representation of the electric field, or we can say that the electric field lines are pictorial representation of electric field. Now, how we draw the electric field lines? So, to draw the field lines, we draw just a simple vector. But this vector should be in the direction of electric field. Right? You have to remember that. These vectors are in the direction of electric field. And the length of this vector proportional to the strength of the field. Right? Now, if there is positive charge, then the field lines are outwards, and if there is negative charge, so field lines are inward. Right? So for positive charge, the field lines are in outward direction. Right? And for negative charge, the field lines are in inward direction. Right? Now suppose, see here friends, this is the positive charge and this is negative charge. Here we want to draw field lines. So again, we already discussed that electric field lines are the pictorial representation of electric field. We have to draw the vectors in the direction of electric field. But if there is positive charge, then field lines are in outward direction, and for negative charge, inward. So here this is positive and this is negative charge, and here we want to draw the electric field lines. So the field lines are like this, from positive to outward and negative inward. So like this, positive outward, negative inward. Same, positive outward, negative inward. Again positive outward, negative inward, like this. Like this, negative inward and positive outward. So this is the field lines for positive and negative charges, right? Again see, this is positive and this is negative charge. We want to draw the field. Then from positive, the direction is outward, and negative inward. So the direction of electric field lines are like this. If there is positive charge, then what happens? So for positive charge, the field lines are in outward direction. So like this, in outward direction, like this. If there is negative charge, then what happens? Field lines are in inward direction. So like this. Right. So this is the representation of electric field lines. Now, what is the characteristics of field lines? The question is like this: give the characteristics of electric field lines. Right. So the first characteristic is, if we draw a tangent to the electric field lines, then this tangent gives the direction of electric field. So like this, here suppose at this point we want to draw tangent. So tangent is like this. So this tangent gives the direction of electric field, right? So the first characteristic is, if we draw a tangent to the electric field lines, then it will give a direction of electric field. Second, here you can see this is the positive and this is negative charge. So here there will be no closed loop in these three figures, right? So second characteristic is, electric field lines doesn't give the closed loop, or we can say doesn't create the closed loop. Third, now third is, electric field lines doesn't intersect each other. So the third characteristic is electric field lines doesn't intersect each other. Why? So see here, this is not happened, but suppose if the field lines intersect like this at this point. So we already discussed that if we draw a tangent to the electric field lines, then it will give the direction of electric field. So at this point, if we draw a tangent, so the tangent are like this is the first tangent and this is second tangent, right? So it gives us two directions of electric field, but electric field is only one direction, right? So we can say that electric field lines doesn't intersect each other. Suppose if it intersects each other, then it will give the two direction of electric field, but it does not possible. Okay. Then number 4. The distribution of the electric field lines gives the intensity, right? Again, the distribution of the electric field lines gives the intensity of electric field. Then number 5. In uniform electric field, the electric field lines are parallel and equidistant. Like this, if there is a uniform electric field, then what happens? The electric field lines are parallel like this and the distance are same. So in uniform electric field, the electric field lines are parallel and equidistant. Okay. Again, see, the question is like this: give the characteristics of electric field lines. So first, if we draw a tangent to the electric field lines, then it will give the direction of electric field. Second, electric field lines doesn't create the closed loop. Third, electric field lines doesn't intersect each other. Number 4, if, or we can say suppose electric field lines intersect each other, then it will give the two direction of electric field, and this is not possible. Then number 5, uniform electric field, or we can say in uniform electric field, the electric field lines are parallel and equidistant. Then the distribution of electric field lines gives the intensity, or we can say if there is positive charge, then near to the charge the electric field lines are closer to each other. So we can say that the electric field is strong, and away from charge the electric field lines are distributed at some distance, right? Or we can say doesn't close to each other. So electric field is weak. So near the charge electric field is strong, and away from charge electric field is weak. So this is the characteristics of electric field lines. Okay. Now we move forward to our next topic, electric flux. Now what is electric flux? So here, see, this is the uniform electric field like this. If we place a area delta S normal to the, this is the area delta S normal to the electric field, then number of electric field lines passing through this are known as electric flux. Again, area delta S placed normal to the electric field, then number of electric field lines passing from it is known as the electric flux. Okay, again I repeat. Area delta S is placed normal to the electric field, then number of electric field lines passing through it is known as the electric flux. Now, the number of field lines passing through it is proportional to the E delta S. Right? So, the number of field lines that are passing through the area delta S, which is normal to the electric field, is proportional to the E delta S. So, we can say that this is the flux phi is equals to E delta S. Right? But this is the vector quantity. So, we can say that E vector E dot vector delta S. Right? So, what is electric flux? So, delta S area is placed normal to electric field, then number of field lines passing through it is known as the electric flux. Then next point, the number of electric field lines passing through it is directly proportional to E dot delta S. So we can say that flux phi is equals to vector E dot vector delta S. Now we already studied in standard 11 that vector A dot vector B is equals to AB cos theta. Right? So we can write that phi is equals to, instead of A, E, instead of B, delta S cos theta. So our equation is phi is equals to E delta S cos theta. Right? Now, this theta is the direction between E and delta S. Right? So, if I say, if direction of E and delta S are same, then theta is equals to 0. Right? So, if the direction of E and delta S are same, then theta is equals to 0. So, flux phi is equals to E delta S cos 0. Value of cos 0 1. So, we will get phi is equals to E delta S. So, we can say that this flux is positive. Now, second case, if the direction of E and delta S opposite, so theta is equals to pi, right? So we will get flux phi is equals to E delta S cos phi. Value of cos phi minus 1, so we will get flux phi E delta S, but minus, so the flux is negative. Now third case, if E perpendicular to delta S, then theta is equals to pi by 2. Right? So flux phi is equals to E delta S cos pi by 2. Cos pi by 2, 0. So flux is 0. Right? So if the direction of E and delta S are same, then theta is equals to 0. So pi is equals to E delta S cos 0. Value of cos 0 1. So flux phi is equals to E delta S. So we can say that the flux is positive. Then if the direction of E and delta S opposite, then theta is equals to pi. So flux phi is equals to E delta S cos pi. Value of cos pi minus 1. So flux is negative. Then E and delta S are perpendicular. So we can say that theta is equals to pi by 2. So flux phi E delta S cos pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 is 0. So the flux is 0. Right? Okay. So the questions are like this. Explain electric field lines. Then second question is give the characteristics of electric field lines. Then what is electric flux, and when electric flux is negative, positive and zero, right? So this is the discussion about electric field lines and electric flux. Now we will discuss about electric dipole, right? So this is the discussion about electric field lines. I write here, this is the electric field lines, right? Then this is the electric flux, and now we will discuss about electric dipole, right? Now what is electric dipole? So remember friends, electric dipole is a system of equal and opposite charges at a finite distance. I repeat once again, electric dipole is a system of equal and opposite charges at a finite distance. So electric dipole is a system of equal and opposite charges. So this is the charge plus Q and this is the charge minus Q, right? So it is the system of equal and opposite charges but at a finite distance. So remember that here the distance between plus Q and minus Q is 2a, right? So again I repeat, what is electric dipole? So electric dipole is a system of equal and opposite charge at a finite distance. So as shown in figure, here there is equal and opposite charges plus Q and minus Q, and here the distance between the charges plus Q and minus Q is 2a, right? Now here the charge is Q and distance between the charge is 2a. So the product of charge Q and distance between the charge 2a is known as the electric dipole moment, right? So what is electric dipole moment? So charge Q and distance between the charge 2a. So electric dipole moment is the product of charge and distance between the charge, right? Now electric dipole moment is a vector quantity. So vector P is equals to Q into 2a, but here is vector distance, right? So electric dipole moment is the product of charge Q and distance between the charge, which is 2a. So electric dipole moment given by P is equals to Q into 2a. You have to remember this formula, electric dipole moment P is equals to Q into 2a. Now we already know that electric dipole moment is a vector quantity. Now what is the unit of electric dipole moment? So Q is the charge, the unit of charge is coulomb, and 2a is the distance between the charge, the unit of distance is meter, right? So the unit of electric dipole moment is coulomb into meter. Then dimensional formula, right? So from the formula P is equals to Q into 2a, the dimensional formula of charge is A1 T1, right? And 2a is the distance between the two charge plus Q and minus Q. So the dimensional formula of distance is L1. So the dimensional formula of electric dipole moment is L1 A1 T1 and the unit is coulomb into meter. Now, what is the direction? So the direction of electric dipole moment is from negative to positive. You have to remember that the direction of electric dipole moment is from negative charge to positive charge, right? So you have to remember that from the direction of electric field lines, for positive charge outward, negative charge inward, and the direction of electric dipole moment is from negative charge to positive charge, right? So again, what is electric dipole? So electric dipole is a system of equal and opposite charge at a finite distance. So here positive charge and negative charge, and distance between these charges 2a. The product of charge q and distance between this charge 2a is known as the electric dipole moment. The unit of electric dipole moment is coulomb into meter. Dimensional formula L1 A1 T1. And you have to remember, friends, the direction of electric dipole moment is from negative charge to positive charge, right? So you have to remember the formula, unit, dimensional formula, and the direction of electric dipole moment, right? Okay.